What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 21 career mode with the mighty Boro. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's jumped back on the two episodes we've uploaded so far and has left comments welcoming the series back. Thank you all very much for jumping back on and still being here to support me and the series. Also, I just want to let you know, apologies if in the last video there was a few glitchy, jumpy, laggy issues with the Elgato. Still trying to find the right settings with my laptop, which, as I said in my update video a couple of weeks back, has been fixed and has pretty much been wiped, and with everything reinstalled from scratch. So I'm having to refiddle around with the correct settings that suit the system and hope that everything works seamlessly. I've done plenty of tests, and from the tests I've done so far, everything seems to be working fine. So hopefully audio and video will be in check. No lags, no jumps, nothing like that, and we should be able to crack on with a seamlessly beautiful episode of gameplay. But anyway, today we are focusing back on our domestic football. We had a good episode last time out. We've qualified for the Champions League, of course, and if you guys are any good with your football crests, you'll know who we've got in the next round of the Champions League in the knockout stages, and that is Villarreal away from home, and that is not until the 13th of February, one day before my birthday. So we've got a long way until our next Champions League fixture, so we can relax and take our attention away from that and focus on the league. We do have a cup game in this episode, however, and it is a quarter-final game in the League Cup against Tottenham, which will be sandwiched between two league games, one against Wolves, one against Sheffield United. And you'd have to say, looking at the table, we should be okay. We should be favourites going into both these games. Sheffield United, Sheffield United is 7th. Well, maybe not. I mean, they're a lot higher than I expected them to be, but we should still hopefully beat Sheffield United. Wolves are not having the greatest of seasons, down in 15th. But yeah, we have got that cup game as well, sandwiched in between, which we'll want to progress through. But without any further ado, let's pick the team for the Wolves game. So then, a little bit of a different team for the Wolves game, with the cup game coming up. Wanted to put a bit of attention on that. Neither Tomori or Gibson especially are anywhere near fit, so we've completely changed up the centre-backs, which is hopefully is going to be a good move, with Mackinnon and Dale Fry. Rest of the back four stays the same. Rice and Bellingham are the mainstays of midfield. Ford and Hudson-Odoi and Origi remain. However, I've decided to start Reina on the left. And I've brought Nathan Wills onto the bench as well. I've not seen him in a while, so I thought we'd stick him on the bench, as Correa has been in good form, but isn't 100% fit, and I thought I'd just give him a rest. Hopefully Wills can come on and make an impact. Bellingham goes up, but Sorloth does win the initial header, and I don't know who this guy is, but he's charged through the middle, and Mackinnon was right place, right time, but it's been a bright start from Wolves.
A look at the table then, and for Tottenham, I think you can make a coherent
beautiful bit of defending.
Really been playing up to par.
Well, the start of the season, most pundits, commentators, myself included, thought they'd be competing for the title.
Good tackle, Jude Bellingham.
But they're pretty off the pace, they really are. They need to recover.
Good ball out to Reina on the left-hand side.
Shot to pieces.
Really good.
And Reina does win us a corner. Forden with the corner then. Doesn't really find anybody. Just come out to Hudson-Odoi, whose shot wasn't his most ferocious, but it had to be blocked by Ihatran, I think that might be. So corner number 2 then.
Over it comes.
Playing it deep towards Mackinnon. Corner number 3. Good early pressure. We just need to make it count. So it'll be Hudson-Odoi this time.
And firing it into
Looking for the main man, Origi. Comes out as far as Reina, who we would have liked to have maybe had a shot with him from there, but good ball back into Origi. Tight spot, Phil Foden, and it's a goal! The initial touch wasn't the greatest, but Foden still managed to finish with a dink almost over the goalkeeper. First touch was a shocker, really. I thought we'd completely ruined the move with this first touch. Well, it was the second touch, actually. Took it nowhere near the goal, but just about managed to rescue it with a nice little dink into the corner. And our early pressure pays off with a goal. Foden's 5th of the season. Spence caught on the ball there by Podence. But as we've seen a couple of times already in this game, when we've been pressed, we've managed to rescue the situation. We have got to be more careful in them situations. Well, Spence currently out of position. Rice is trying to cover for Dale Fry. Podence has skipped past Rice. Whipped it in. Mackinnon doesn't get it away. Coulson does. Good pressure from Wolves here as now Max Aarons running past Reina. They're not afraid to run at our back line, and they've got a corner from it. Yeah, they've had a good spell, Wolves, since we scored the opener. Kept us out and have threatened our goal themselves. Not with any chances yet, but they've been positive. And, oh, that volley's took a wicked deflection. That could have went anywhere. I think it hit Origi. Well, he caught that half volley really nicely. That could actually have been a pretty important block there by Origi.
Elects to go short.
Playing it short. And, well, that's judged to have hit Phil Foden's arm there. So it'll be a free kick. So when we had that spell of pressure earlier, which resulted in a goal, Wolves are having their own now. Soloff read that near post. It's a good job we did as well, because them near post flick-ons can be quite OP. So good defending by Reina, but again, another Wolves set piece. I think they'll be disappointed if they don't get anything from this. Podence whips it in. And it's Soloff! And he flicks it, but not enough. He's the man that we wanted on the end of that corner. Got away from Mackinnon. Above Coulson. Maybe should have done better.
Fry.
Spence, and a big gap's opened up in the middle here for Origi. He's picked him out. Can he cut back onto his right? You bet he can, and that's a great finish. And that's the difference. Clinical from Divock Origi, and a gap just opened up in the middle. And we exploited it.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see,
I mean, we could have took Origi on with his left, but he is stronger on his right. Skipped past the defender. Finish wasn't in the corner, but I think it was, well, just enough. Patricio might be a little bit upset with that. But Wolves were just starting to grow into this game, so that's a good goal and a good time to score it. 2-0. Just before half-time.
Goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's been scored by Robert Lewandowski. The keeper probably didn't see this till late.
Here's Soloff.
Hard shot from distance through a crowd of players. buried into the back of
Vinagra's cross is blocked by Fry. I mean, it's a
2-0.
first time ball back in. It was blocked by Spence, actually, and Spence does get another header on that. Hudson-Odoi held it well, and this is where we're at our most dangerous here, counter-attacking with Jude Bellingham. Hudson-Odoi is back in the space here. Hudson-Odoi might be able to take this all the way. He's hit the bar. Rayner's there with a rebound. And it's been blocked, and I think it come back and hit him on the hand. Big chance to make it 3 and probably finish the game off. While it's 2-0, I still feel like Wolves are slightly in this, but that could have finished them off. Rice doing what he does best, winning that. Foden, it's opened up for him. Oh, it opened up for Phil Foden. How close was that? It's always going away from goal. Well, don't know how close it was, but worth the effort. Fry with a big header there. Here is Foden, who has been a big influence in this game and has got us a free kick in a dangerous position. The question is, who's our best free kick taker? I'd have to say it probably is the man who's on it at the moment. And that is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Let's see what he can do from here. Times like this, I wish I still had a Julian Draxler in it. Well, in fact, he's played the pass there. I didn't mean to do that. Here's Bellingham. He's skipping away from one, skipping away from two. He's found a shot, and oh! A Jude Bellingham special. You cannot give him room in that area. And that's exactly what the Wolves defence just did.
Well, it's brilliant, positive football.
Cuts inside. Easy to turn onto his right foot, and well, what a finish.
Slightly different vantage point.
Cannot give Bellingham that much room because he's deadly.
The good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you.
And that, you'd have to say, is the game, the set, and the match. Vasquez. It's up towards Dale Fry. Comes back out to Vasquez.
And making the run to the inside.
Fry. Bellingham. As soon as any space opens up, that's it. He's going to have a shot. Rayner. Here he is again. Oh, and that one was just dipping, but not quite enough. Maybe a little bit too central as well.
Bellingham,
he's beating everybody here and driving forward like he does. What beautiful football from Jude Bellingham. Can Danny Ings finish? Not quite. Good save by the keeper. Well, Bellingham's running the show at the moment. As we are coming towards the end of this game, Wolves have been toothless throughout, really, especially in the second half, as Coulson gets the better of Perez, not for the first time. But yeah, at the start of the game, I thought Wolves' problem might have been their defence, but to be fair, in the first half, their defence was pretty good. It's been going forward, they've just offered absolutely nothing. And I'm surprised Soloff's got, I think, 9 goals. I'm surprised.
And Bellingham. It's Wolves' turn now.
Bellingham can't quite get past his man that time, but I think... Yeah, Coulson there again. What a game he's had. Could have been another 3 points in the bag for us.
Mohamed Ihataren.
Playing it forward. Soloff. Perez in behind. But the referee's not even going to give them the chance. And we do beat Wolves comfortably by 3 goals to 0.
Very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressive up front.
So I'd consider that a good day at the office, especially for Fry and Mackinnon. Wolves didn't register a single shot on goal, well, single shot on target in that game. And we continue to try and put some pressure on the teams ahead of us, as hard as that is in the Premier League. As we'll have a little look at the league just to make sure. So, well, we actually jumped above Liverpool, who must have dropped points. So, the teams around us do drop points. Who did Liverpool lose to? Oh, it was Man City. Well, so the two teams around us, the top two, played each other and drew, which means that they've both actually dropped points. So that's a great result all around for us. So that's led to us jumping Liverpool and getting within 4 points of Manchester City, with still Chelsea and even Southampton still right behind us, really. But anyway, we're going to turn our attention to the League Cup now. I can't remember if we won the League Cup last season. That's how long it's been since I've played this game. Can we have a look in our career stats? So that's this season. So this is cool. Let's look back at our first season in charge, shall we? This is something I think we'll look at once the season's finished, or the series is finished. So this was last season, 22-23 season, and we got to the final of the League Cup, but we must have lost it, I'm going to assume. And we won the FA Cup. That sounds about right. So we didn't win the League Cup last year. We got to the final. Have we not won a single Manager of the Month award yet? Or Manager of the Year? How have we not won that yet? That's quite crazy. But yeah, we must have got to the final and lost. I have to look back at that episode to see who it was we lost to. But yeah, it's a tough lineup of quarterfinals. City are still in there. They should beat Watford. I think Liverpool might edge Chelsea, Arsenal, West Ham. That could go either way. So yeah, the goal is to just get past Tottenham into the semi-final. So back to our strongest 11 from top to bottom. Everyone's fully fit. Centre-back pairing are back together, so we're all good there. I have decided to bring Wills onto the bench over Reina. But other than that, it's our strongest team against Tottenham. Spence out to Hudson-Odoi.
Promising move from Boro.
Here's Origi. Beats Sewell. Oh, touch might be a bit too heavy, but he does get the shot away. And the keeper has to make a big save. Good play from Origi. I thought that touch was a bit close to the defender, but well, it was going over the bar, but we'll take the corner.
He's disappointed with the fact they haven't taken the lead, but he'd be pleased with the way they're playing.
Foden's corner.
Played into the centre of the box.
Tomori heads it in, and Lloris has to save it. Parries it into a safe place.
Determined defending.
And well, hasn't Origi done well to win us the ball back in the corner? I'm going to need him in the box. Foden does well to keep hold of that.
Bellingham.
Comes out to Bellingham.
Get it through.
Just knew he was going to bend that in the corner. Coulson. Bellingham. Foden. Saved again by Lloris as we tried to dink it over the keeper.
Sheer quality of the shot.
But Lloris with a number of big saves again as he comes to claim that. But 3 big saves by the Tottenham keeper already. As straight away Bellingham's won that. Here's Origi. Too many green shirts ahead of him. Here's Bellingham. Origi lets it run. We've got Tottenham on the ropes here. Can he cut back onto his right foot? Origi, and again Lloris with a save.
And the corner's been given.
We're pummeling the Tottenham goal, but we can't get past the keeper. I mean, what a strike from Origi that was. But Lloris stands strong. Foden again.
Over it comes.
Out comes Lloris with the punch. He's off his line though, and that Correa
Oh, a
had a bit of an open goal to aim for there, but it was blocked. Keep the pressure on. Spence. Ball in the box. And finally... Ooh, and that was a heavy back pass that Lloris dealt with, and Tottenham can finally breathe. Here's Son. Good play from Son. Here's Harry Kane. Ball inside, and what a block from Coulson, as Pizzi was definitely going to put that on target. But Coulson, right place, right time, and now Bellingham driving us forward. Finds Correa. What an open game this has been. Ball into the back post. And it will be another corner. Lloris, 6 saves already. Is he about to make a 7th? Hudson-Odoi looks for Ben Gibson, and he'll want to have had that one again. Completely got under it. I think he went up with Rodri. Got it all wrong. Ball to Bellingham. Him and Rice pulling the strings in midfield. Bellingham. Here's Phil Foden. Blocked again. Comes back to Foden. Oh, it's saved again. I think it was saved or blocked. I'm not too sure, but the touch from Foden was a bit too close to the keeper, so I changed my mind at the last second to try and dink it over him rather than shoot. Maybe that was why the shot was so tame, but we are all over them at the moment. Here's Declan Rice. Felix Correa must score! He does! Finally, we get past the Tottenham goalkeeper. And it's Correa who was in so much space. But we've deserved that. Rice making the run, and, well, they're all over the place at the back. Good finish, Correa.
Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on his face. They've got the noses in front. They're in the lead. Well done.
Arguably, it should be more than 1-0, but I'm glad we've got the goal anyway.
Unfortunately.
Correa doing his defensive duties well there, but clearance was picked up by Zakaria. Here's Son. Still only feel like Tottenham need one good chance, whether it's Harry Kane or... well, it could be anyone, but Gibbo with a good tackle there. Hudson-Odoi, Foden, this is where we are at our most dangerous. On the counter-attack. Correa. Bellingham. Oh, saved again. Origi, and a saved again. As Lloris continues to keep our strikers out. Wanted to take that first time with Origi, really, but he took a touch. Again, it might have been going over. But Lloris has kept this scoreline down, and this will be the final kick of the half. Hudson-Odoi, it's up in the air, comes out to Correa, and that was a bit ambitious, to say the least. We've battered the Tottenham goal, and we only have one goal to show for it.
Middlesbrough facing Sheffield United.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek.
Here's Harry Kane.
An absolute belter.
The one man you still think for this Tottenham team could just do something out of nothing, and here he is! And that's the first time Dean Henderson has been forced into a save. No matter who you're playing, when it's Harry Kane on the ball, you just expect him to score. And it was straight at Henderson. Now they have a corner. Looks like they're going to play this short. Correa comes out to meet Pizzi. Gets beat by Pizzi. The ball still gets in, and, well, Coulson has sliced that. Didn't quite come out with Dean Henderson, and
From the keeper.
Yeah, it looked
luckily
like a good
the header was straight at him, but
The keeper was more than equal
was
to
in
it.
two minds whether to come out with him there.
Reguilon.
Here's Reguilon. Hudson-Odoi, but unlucky there. Here's Rodri. Just keeps it away from Rice.
Rodri.
Can Tottenham
Still trailing, but they're upping the
get a good equaliser here? Comes out to Harry Kane, and
good defending to prevent the chance.
ooh, Bellingham with maybe one pass too many. Rolls, it's through, and what a block from Jed Spence. A moment of panic there. I'm surprised Kane passed the ball, to be honest. Oh, and then Coulson's played a terrible ball out. We might not be out of jail here as Henderson just beats Kane to the ball. But for all the times that we say Jed Spence can be out of position or whatnot, what a tackle he's just made there. That might keep us in the lead of this game.
It's Tottenham Hotspur. The ball with Rodri.
Here's Zakaria.
How can they find a late leveller?
Now or never for Tottenham. Son. Rice with a brilliant interception. And with men forward, could this open the door for a vintage Boro counter-attack here with Hudson-Odoi.
And the cross is very much on.
Correa is there! And again, Lloris
Goalkeeping, not letting the opposition.
makes the save to keep his team in the match somewhat. Another ball in.
So 2 minutes.
Headed clear.
Here.
What a game Lloris has had.
Harry Kane.
This will be it for Tottenham if the referee allows them to have that one last attack. I don't think he is. They've gone backwards.
Reguilon. Rodri.
Rodri.
Kane.
Kane, he might let them have this last attack. No, he isn't.
Whistle. The Hunt
And we do hang on.
are going through.
And we are into the semi-final of the League Cup.
They got that. It was an entertaining game as well. Sometimes it comes down to being fitter than.
So a dominant first half, and then a very solid, defensive, rigid second half. And look at that for a shock. Manchester City, the team who have been dominating the Premier League, are knocked out. And Watford have beaten them on penalties, so that's a huge, big team to avoid who are out. And one of Chelsea or Liverpool are going to take each other out also. So that's a result for us. But two very different halves of football, showing that we can do both sides of the game very well. And I didn't look at that date rescheduled because I didn't know if it was going to give away who we've got in the cup. But we're going to find out very, very shortly. Let's see who we've got in the semi-final. And it is the team who've just knocked Watford out, knocked City out. It's Watford in the semi-final. Of course, 2 legs away. Firstly for us, then we are at home to them on the 24th of January. So if City had won, we'd have had City. As it happens, the draw has been generous. And we have Watford in the semi-finals. As for the quarter-finals, Liverpool edged out Chelsea 1-0 and Arsenal beat West Ham 3-1. So the semi-finals for the Carabao Cup, we are away to Watford in the first leg. Arsenal host Liverpool. So still, we're going to have a tough team in the final if we get there. But yeah, we've had the best possible draw there for the semi-final. I've just had a little look there. I noticed the FA Cup draws being made too. And in round 3 we are at home to Walsall, which I think is also in January. Has it not been scheduled in? Oh, there it is. It's actually in December. So yeah, we've got a busy end to the year, haven't we? With Walsall in the cup there. But we're going to finish the episode with another league game, and it's away to Sheffield United, who I will never ever take for granted. Paddy McNair wants to start. I'll have a think about it. I'll never forget our heaviest defeat to... it might be our heaviest defeat in the whole career mode. You guys might remember it. There it is. Biggest defeat. 5-0 away to Sheffield United in the 2021 season. I'll never forget that. so I'm not going to take this game for granted. So, Mandragora, what a name that is. Puts the corner in, looks for Plea, another interesting name. Koulibaly to Bastoni, some wonderful names that the Sheffield United players have got. They're playing some good football, and that's ricocheted through. And Henderson had to be on his toes there as Maupay's initial shot was blocked, and it luckily fell to, I'm not too sure who that is in space. Not sure how he was that free in the box, but luckily Henderson made a very good save. But a very good start by Sheffield United. Mandragora. Tamari heads that straight back to him. And it's another corner. Here's that save again from Plea. Was straight at Henderson, in fairness. Anywhere else might have went in. Mandragora headed up again. Koulibaly plays it down. Plea. Koulibaly. We're having to defend really hard early on as Maupay heads that down. But heads it wide.
Well, technically, that was awful.
And we're lucky to just get a touch of the ball. So we haven't really, I don't think we have touched it yet. And we're almost 10 minutes in. Bellingham. Oh, Foden. That's absolutely beautiful. Play by Phil Foden. And the cross is perfect. The first attack we've had. And it's the first goal. And that is the difference. We are clinical. But what great play by Foden.
Well, here's the replay. It's a great ball into the danger area.
Rolled the defender. Put the ball in. Not good defending, you've got to say, but a very good header from Origi as he had most of the goal to aim at. And he put it away. Spence does well there to win that. Not too sure what the referee's seen there, I'll be honest. Foden was up against a much taller midfielder, and yet he's deemed to have committed some kind of foul there. And this free kick is in an awkward position for Plea. Interesting to see how he plays this.
Making sure nothing untoward.
Tamari heads it clear, but it's going to come straight back. Koulibaly. What an interesting ball that is, and Henderson stays strong. Oh, and that was a poor touch as we've been pressed, and Maupay, he's done the defender. The shot was saved, but it fell back to a red and white shirt. And you've got to say Sheffield United probably deserve that as Plea scores. Maupay done our defence with a nice bit of skill. It's a good save. But it fell straight to Plea. Then he had an open goal to shoot into.
Well, the manager knows that's plan A sorted.
Yeah, we were pressed from the throw, out from the keeper. Correa lost it, and Sheffield United, who've been in this game, get an equaliser they probably deserve.
Even Steve.
Here's Bellingham.
Origi.
Rice to Origi.
And Bellingham.
Origi to Bellingham.
Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance.
Comes out to Correa. Good touch.
That's a useful cross.
Poor cross.
Well thumped clear.
Tamari, though, does well. Had to win that, you thought.
And Bellingham.
Bellingham, well, he skipped past two there. Great run from Bellingham, and that's what he can do. We've seen him do it so many times. He is incredible. On the edge of the opponent's box. Shimmies past one. Shimmies past two. Can he finish? Yes, he can.
And the keeper just can't
Brilliant.
in time. Great strike.
What a special player
Well, the manager knows
Jude Bellingham
that
is.
goal, he also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
I feel like there's going to be plenty more goals in this game for both sides, but we lead again. 2-1.
And they have possession again.
Gave possession up straight away.
Promising attack this.
That was an
Superb defensive
important
judgment
block.
to end the
That
attack.
might have found its way through to Hudson-Odoi. But Bellingham's pressing. Allows Correa to win the ball back. Here's Origi. Good defending.
Koulibaly. Excellent.
Koulibaly over the top. Ball is back across. Oh, they do win the header.
You know, he wishes he could have that header.
Over Spence, but
Well, in that position, you
header was
think
wide.
he's gonna score.
Would have done really well to score with a header from there.
And Bellingham.
Bellingham, oh, what a ball he's picked out there. Origi, straight at the keeper. Maybe that was a chance to maybe try the chip.
Can't quite take advantage.
But Bellingham picked up a needle in a haystack type of ball there. He really can do a bit of everything. So a good end to a very competitive half. But this game is far from over.
And firing it
Back in
into
by
the
Hudson-Odoi. Rice comes onto it.
Come to very much.
Back out to Hudson-Odoi.
Crossed into the penalty.
Puts another good ball in. It's up in the air and it is cleared.
Alassane Playa.
Well, I've been calling him
Should be
Plea.
joining us for more
His
Premier
name's
League
Player.
coming your way. It's Sheffield United
He's a player,
taking on
a football
Newcastle
player.
United.
Yeah, the fixtures coming
So I've
thick and
completely
fast.
been
Should
butchering
be a
that.
good game, that.
But anyway,
Hopefully that's not the common-
cross comes in, dealt with by Gibbo. Can we maybe get the counter-attack going here? Hudson-Odoi's not available. Neither is Foden,
And possession given
as Sheffield United defend well. Morpay,
and a strong tackle.
Rice in, solid, and there's loads of room in behind here as Gibson
Chase.
with a great ball, and he does find Callum Hudson-Odoi. This could seal it, and it's there.
Cause for celebration.
Counter-attacking goal. Beautiful ball by Ben Gibson. And you just know what happens when Hudson-Odoi has that much space.
Well, as we see again here, it's
Had to find him.
all over the top and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do
You trust him to finish them now. He does it every time.
Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Well, the next goal was always going to be really important, whether it be 3-1 or 2-2. And that might just be enough to keep Sheffield United at bay.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Half an hour remaining then. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming.
Well, it was
It's
scruffy,
Middlesbrough
but we've
facing West Ham United.
won the ball, and well, this could go from bad to worse for Sheffield United.
3 goals
Divock Origi on the shoulder
performance.
finishes off a game which was really tight at half time, but has just gotten away. And that is what our team can do to you.
Lovely through ball to set up the chance, and he takes full advantage of the time he's given.
Well, at half time, I'd have never have saw this coming
Be it from a different
because it seemed like such a heavily contested game. But 4-1, and that should be that.
Patience are there for all.
Mandragora, and that puts them in position.
What a ball over the top that is to Stevens. Is there still a little bit of life left in this game yet?
Oh, good use of the ball.
Stevens, good ball in to Morpay, who
Awarded.
was just ahead of Gibbo there, but
Not to be
Gibbo did
smart
well.
about it, but this this has been a struggle for him up front, Lee.
Yeah, well, the stats don't lie. Not enough has been done by the team, and he has to take some of the...
Well, you'd have to
Too
think
easy to mark would suggest to me he needs to
Sheffield
run around
United
a
need
little
to
bit
score
more.
now,
It's not
really,
rocket science, Derek.
if they're to have any sort of hopes of getting anything out of this game.
Well, no end product.
Oh, and that was, well, where was that travelling?
Mandrake.
Shot was chested down by Tamori. Cross comes back in.
Defensive chores.
Coulson does well. And this is like the Sheffield United of the first half. They just didn't do it for the first 25 minutes of the second half. And we have capitalised on that. But they could still cause us a nervy end if they can grab a goal now and then maybe one more. They certainly looked capable of doing that in the first half.
And now the delivery.
Looks for Morpe again, and
Comfortable piece of defending.
Ben Gibson, who's marshalled him all day long, is there once again.
Good looking ball.
Vieira,
Accurate looking attack.
Morpe, always the wrong side of Gibson this time.
Look out for them.
But Dean Henderson makes sure. That's what I mean. Always a goal in this Sheffield United team. Morpe, him and Gibson have had such a good battle in this game.
Possibilities.
That should be Henderson's.
There to catch it under no real pressure. Well, they no longer have the
Foden. Ings trying to hold it up. He's
Paddy McNair.
done well there.
And a change to the scoreline at Carrow Road. There's been a goal there.
Ings. Oh, Ings has turned the defender beautifully. Saved by the keeper. And Ings just couldn't get his second effort away. But what a lovely turn. He's rolled the defender. Should really do better with the shot. Keeper's happy with that, and so he should be. That could have been 5.
Well, just couldn't keep the ball.
Well, they played a ball over the top, and no one even chased Tamori for it. I thought it was going out. That just shows Sheffield United have well and truly given up on this one.
Paddy McNair.
It looked like it would be a tough game at one stage, but it ended up being a very convincing win,
Victory for the visitors, Lee.
and one that the home crowd didn't enjoy at all.
Great chance in any game, and it was certainly that today.
So then, that win keeps us within touching distance of Manchester City as this relentless title race just continues. The level of performance and the level of consistency that we're having to just constantly try and maintain is absolutely relentless. We are at the risk of losing Gibson and Danny Ings. Not too bothered, as this will be our final season. McNair is happy with his involvement. But yeah, we do maintain second place, but Chelsea, Liverpool are still right with us, as are Southampton, and Manchester City are still out front. I mean, look at the wins there, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. All the teams around us doing the job. Same with Southampton, all with 2-0 wins. So they are relentlessly keeping up this pace. We are sticking with them, and we are scoring goals all over the pitch. We are scoring freely in all competitions, and yeah, we're looking pretty good at the moment as we are heading towards the end of 2023. That is unbelievable. In the next episode then, it will be 3 Premier League games. Well, like this episode, we've got Tottenham and Sheffield United. Tottenham in the league this time, Sheffield United in the league again. So yeah, in the next episode, we're only going to really jump forward a week. 3 games in 6 days. That's going to be fun. West Ham, Tottenham and Sheffield United in the next episode. But until then, as always, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already for much more FIFA 21 content. And I will